you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Wisconsin Badgers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Badgers will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Wolverines offense takes the field for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game.
Oh, he's got some space. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Scanning the field, it's Coffee. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, it's Jackson. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds his man. It's Jackson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Catch in the middle. It's Riggs. Spins away from Watt. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around, and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They'll run it from the gun. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The give to the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They'll try the run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Wolverines! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Wisconsin's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Dropping back, it's Coffee. Under fire. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Got the back over the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Badgers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Surging forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive it back.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The give out of the gun. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the left. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you want them to be. You want them to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure with every win. That makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
So here comes the Michigan offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll do it himself. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Here's the handoff. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the ground with the back. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Looking to pass. It's Coffee. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. Tight coverage there. Did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Toppin. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Quick strike complete. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He lets it fly. Makes the catch at the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Power football with the run. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Takes a hit as he fires. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Are forced to settle for 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After putting up a 3 spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. The give to the single back. Hines is way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Sticks it in his belly. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Coffee. Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Big fullback's got it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Listen to this place. Oh, man, and they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Grabbed in the middle. It's Riggs. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and the slant routes are just typically one of those that it's a timing route. It's a big body route. A lot of times I'll throw it to my big guy who's going to catch it and get me positive yards most of the time.
They kick it away on 4th down. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
And the Badgers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Rush is on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Badgers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The hand to the running back. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw. It's Coffee. Finds his tight end. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. And the Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. Leaves it with the back. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
He'll sneak it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to get outside on the jet sweep. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on second and long. Takes the handoff. It's Perez. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw. Here's a heat. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. He'll send out the kicker here. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. And the Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Punt is in the air on 4th down. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They go to the ground. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this, in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Fullback's got it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The option look. Now the pitch. Makes it past the marker. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Back to pass, it's Coffee. He'll take a shot. Touchdown Wolverines! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ohio State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here and throw in the towel. Stop this fight. They're trailing by 20 to Iowa. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The Badgers want to pick up the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. It's complete to the left. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. With that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And the Badgers getting set on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Quickly to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Got his man. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. To the air on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day, but will carried away with that roughing penalty. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. They go to the wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. He splits the uprights. So forced to settle for the field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's head back to a great scene there in Camp Randall.
And the Wolverines will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking. Very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
We're losing. We got to put a few drives together here, but most importantly, I got to stop getting my quarterback hit. I got to give him a little bit more protection, maybe that extra second so he can get that deep ball off or make some plays for this offense.
Makes the catch. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the running back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Badgers are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Badgers will have it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. On the move. Fighting off the defender. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Badgers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Cantrell. Touchdown, Badger! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after making the extra point, they're down 24-13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. The Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Quarterback making adjustments. Got room to work. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Listen to this place. Oh, man, they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Looking downfield, it's Coffee. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. They'll run play action. Caught close to the marker, it's Wolf. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Off the RPO, complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Coffee. Fires to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Badgers will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Off-play action on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Riggs. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Off-play action. It's caught. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Coffee. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Tight end now in motion. They'll give it to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Wide open downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. He'll pull it on the read. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Time running out, and he goes down at at the 34.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Badgers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So here comes the Michigan offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Wide receiver going in motion. Fast motion in the jet sweep. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Turning it on! They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. The offense changing the play. Finding open areas. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. The Wolverines decide to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. From the gun, the ground game. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Cantrell. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cantrell. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. 3rd down play from the gun. Makes the catch. It's Cantrell. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
To the air on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. And the Badgers are facing 3rd and inches. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
The offense just continues to matriculate the ball downfield, and they're finding a lot of different ways to generate these first downs. They do it right there on the quarterback sneak.
Has the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Now the lead is down to 11. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll do it himself. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. He's got it on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the 1st. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They've been very sharp on this drive so far. Now 1st and 10 from the 43. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. To the ground. He's got it again.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Haven't seen a lot of that in this game so far. This offense has been clicking on all cylinders, lighting up the scoreboard. High level of execution. They were looking good on this drive until that play right there. And finally, the defense is able to make something positive happen for themselves on a critical 3rd down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Ohio State is just getting blown off the field right now in Columbus, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. They're trailing by 25 to Iowa. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Looking to throw on first down. They're quick out. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to throw again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Badgers moving quickly to the line. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
The Badgers are on the move.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Here comes the offense on first and 10 from the 47. Wants to throw on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Got it in stride inside the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Snagged in the middle, it's Wilkins. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Badgers trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. And they'll send out the field goal unit. There is no doubt. At this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort, tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.